Hi again, guys. It's Mr. Roney on a Friday, coming at you with your social studies lesson for today. So yesterday we learned about democracy and what it means for people to have a say in how their government works. Today we're going to be comparing some different systems of government, but in order for you to fully understand the rest of the video, I'm going to show you a video from Brain Pop Jr. on state and local governments. So I will see you after that.
The mayor's coming to talk to students. But, Moby, it's important to be involved in our local government. What is a local government? A government is a group of people that sets rules and runs a community. Right, Moby. We have a student government that helps improve our school. When something is local, it belongs to a certain area, like a town or city. The local government can do a ton of stuff for a community. It can run schools, libraries, and parks. It can also organize public transportation, like buses and subways, keep streets clean, and provide services to keep people safe. The local government also passes laws to keep everyone safe. You're right. It takes a lot of work to run a community. People and businesses pay taxes to help pay for all the services. A tax is a fee paid to the government. Who leads the local government? That's the mayor, Moby. The mayor is an elected leader of a town or city. People learn about concerns in their communities, and they vote for the person they think will make the best mayor. The mayor has an important job. The mayor solves problems in the community. Many cities and towns also elect people to a council. A council is a group of leaders that makes laws and helps run the community. The mayor and the council work together to make sure the community runs smoothly. They can also work with the county government. A county is a group of communities near each other in a state. Each county can have local elected leaders who can work with the state government. But what does the state government do? Each state has its own government that sets laws. Leaders from communities all over the state meet in the state capitol. They write and vote on laws to pass on to the governor. The governor is an elected leader of the state government. One of the governor's jobs is to decide what state laws to approve. State governments also have judges who decide if those laws agree with the state and national constitution. The state government decides how to spend the state budget or money for the year. Well, the state government can spend money on protecting the state's land and water, building roads that connect communities across the state, running state colleges and universities, and state hospitals, too. The state government also sets laws that keep people safe. Well, in our state, you have to wear a helmet to ride a bike if you're under 14. But in other states, you've got to wear one if you're under 18. Different states can have different laws. Anyway, Moby, you should meet the mayor and tell her how to improve our community. You want a subway that goes to the moon? I'm not sure the mayor can do that, Moby.
Hey, third grade, I hope the Brain Pop video went well. Welcome to the first edition of a new show called Government Around the World. And today I have a special guest that is all the way from the country of Norway, which is the flag that I'm holding. And I think she's here right now because she is my housemate. She lives here. Come on in.
Hi.
Hey, Karen. Thanks for coming and talking with our third grade class. We've been learning a lot about government and democracy the last few days. But first, I want to ask you some questions about your country and where you're from. So, can you say hello to them in your own language? I know you speak a different language there.
Hei, alle sammen. Hvordan går det?
Nice. That was beautifully said. I don't know if you actually said hello, but I'm gonna. You did. Okay, good. So, is Norway a faraway country, and where is it?
So Norway, yes, is pretty far away. Norway is in Europe, all the way north, the north tip of Europe, and it's about 3,500 miles away.
Okay, so it's really far away. That's good to know. And you said Europe?
Yes.
Okay, Europe. Yeah, we learned about Europe a little bit in school. How many people are there in your country? Is it a big or a small country?
So Norway is a pretty small country. In the entire country, there's about 5.3 million people. And I know that's a big number, but if you compare it to, for example, New York City, the city alone has about 8 million people.
Okay, so it's smaller than New York City. Wow. And what's the country like? I mean, we're looking out the window right now. It's kind of rainy. It's kind of cold. Would the weather be the same in Norway, like today, as it is here?
Yeah, pretty similar. Norway is pretty similar to Syracuse in terms of seasons and weather. So we have summer, fall, winter, and spring, just like here. And we get a lot of snow, and it can get pretty nice and warm in the summer.
Cool. Okay, well, let's talk about government now, because these guys have been learning about democracy and state and local governments today and yesterday. So can you tell us if Norway is a democracy, just like the United States?
Yeah, so Norway is a democracy, but not just like the United States. There's some things that are a little different.
Okay, gotcha. Well, here in the United States, we have a president, as you know. Do you have a president in your country, or do you have something else?
So we don't have a president. We actually have, so Norway is what's known as a constitutional monarchy. And so what that means is we have a king, which is kind of weird, right? So we don't have a president, we have a king. But the king doesn't really have any power. The king is a figurehead, he represents the country, and then we have a prime minister who we elect through a parliament.
So is the prime minister kind of like the president in some ways?
Yeah, so the prime minister doesn't have quite as much power as the president, but it's similar.
Okay, cool. And state and local governments. Here we have a city called Syracuse, we have a county called Onondaga County, and then we all live in New York, and there's separate governments for each of those that kind of work together. Do you have a similar system? Do you have states in Norway, for example?
So we don't have states. We have cities and counties. We elect people on the city level. So we vote for a mayor and for people to work with a mayor, and then we have our national government. We don't have as many steps in between.
Okay, gotcha. So let's talk about the people and how they might be different in Norway, or I guess talk about you. Obviously, you speak a different language. Do other people in Norway speak English as well as you? Because your English is excellent.
Thank you. Most people in Norway do speak English, so especially young people, because now they teach English from the first grade in school and all through high school. So most young people speak English really well.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I don't think there's many Americans who speak Norwegian, but maybe I'll try to learn. Is your music any different in Norway than it is here? I mean, I love Justin Bieber. Do they love Justin Bieber in Norway too?
We do love Justin Bieber, definitely. And generally, I think we do listen to a lot of American music. We watch a lot of American TV shows and movies. People watch Frozen. So we love that stuff. But we also do have some of our own things. One type of music that's really big in Norway is electronic music, like Avicii or Kygo. That's pretty popular.
Gotcha, that's good to know. And do people dress any differently in Norway than we do here?
Not normally. What I'm wearing right now would be pretty typical, I think, whether I'm in the United States or in Norway. But we do actually have special traditional clothing that we can wear for special occasions.
Maybe we can find a picture online to post to this video too of the traditional clothing. We'll try to do that. What about sports? Do you play different sports in Norway than we do here?
Yeah, a little bit. So soccer is a really popular sport in Norway. And then we love winter sports. So skiing is really popular. Downhill skiing, ski jumping, a lot of winter sports, skating, ice skating, stuff like that. People play basketball and ice hockey.
Okay.
But baseball and football aren't really big sports in Norway at all.
Okay. Some of you guys will be disappointed about that.
Sorry.
No football in Norway. Well, I think I learned a lot, and these guys probably learned a lot, and loved hearing from you. Is there anything I missed about your country that you'd like to talk about?
So one thing that's kind of cool about Norway is that it's really far north, and so our relationship to the sun is a little bit different. So if you look at a map of the world, there's something called the Arctic Circle, and above the Arctic Circle, get all the way north, close to the North Pole, in the winter, you don't see the sun at all. And in the summer, you get the sun all day and all night. And about 1/3 of Norway falls above the Arctic Circle.
1/3. I liked how you use fractions, because these guys will know what that means.
Good.
So, sounds like you said some parts of the year are completely dark, like in the middle of the winter. The sun barely comes up. And then in the summer, the sun's out almost all the time. You have something called the midnight sun, right? Do you get to stay outside and play and just stay awake all night and all day in the summer?
I wish. That would have been really fun. But no, the body needs sleep either way, but you actually do notice that you have a lot more energy in the summer when the sun is out all the time. And in the winter, when the sun never gets out, you do get a little more tired.
Okay. So, my last question for you. You live in the Arctic Circle, basically. It sounds like the North Pole to me. Is Santa Claus Norwegian?
Definitely.
All right. Well, thanks for coming in. We're logging off for today. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next week. And Karen, any parting words?
Ha det bra!